Guys, welcome to Players United, welcome to another video. Alaves 1, Barcelona 1, and we dropped points again this season. 4 games in a row that Barcelona have not been able to get a win in La Liga. That hasn't happened since 2016. And I've recorded this audio, or I've tried to record this audio multiple times, and it's not getting any easier to record the audio. I'm trying to calm myself down to kind of have an idea of what I'm going to say. I'm not sure, because in today's game I have a lot of mixed emotions of what happened today. Because the result, because I would feel very different if we would have played the first half like we played the second half. Because the difference in intensity, in concentration, is night and day. VAR obviously had a protagonist role, or might I say, a lack of protagonism today. Because obviously, if your shirt is not white, then they're not gonna come in and, do the things that they're going to do. Which, at least check it. If you're not gonna call the foul on the young inside the penalty area, at least check it. But that's the thing, they don't even check those, because they know if you check that, you have to call that. Anyways, guys, let's go into lineups and then we'll go ahead and talk about the game, I suppose. Barcelona up to the goal with Neto in net, Sergio Roberto, Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet, and Jordi Alba in defense. Midfield duo of Sergio Busquets and Frenkie de Jong. In attack, Ansu Fati, Lionel Messi, Ousmane Dembélé, and Antoine Griezmann. While Alaves up to go with Pacheco in net, Simon Navarro, Victor Laguardia, Florent Lejeune, and Duarte in defense. A midfield trio of Rodrigo Taglia, Thomas Pina, and Jota. In the right mid, Edgar Mendes, left mid, Luis Rioja, and up top, Daverson. Alright. So, Alaves, they got Jota sent off in the minute 57th. We gave them a goal, and the goal that Alaves scored came from, is a highlight of what the mental state of Barcelona was at that time. The lack of concentration in that play is unbelievable. Piqué should have, not passed the ball back if he's that close to Neto, but the thing is that he didn't check if he was close to Neto. He just unleashed the pass and see what happens. Neto should have not gotten closer to Piqué, because he should have, stayed as back as possible, so Piqué has a chance to pass the ball to him if he's going to pass it back, and be able to pass him first time. That goal, first of all, they're saying it doesn't concede that goal. But yet again, it's a thing of, let's not crucify Neto because he's not being horrible. It's just that the lack of concentration in this play is unbelievable. And that was the lack of concentration for everyone. If I had to give notes, like if I had to give my, my ranks in the game, and I would have to grade everyone into their performance in the first half, absolutely all of them get a 0. Absolutely every single one of the Barcelona players in the first half gets a 0 out of 10 for the lack of performance, for the lack of intensity, for the concentration. If you're going to be in the game, you need to be in the game. You need to be focused on the game. Ansu Fati has a miss in the first half that he never misses that, and he never misses that in that fashion that he did. The goalkeeper can save it. It can go wide, but it cannot go wide with the feeling that it was never going to go in. It seems like he was like, okay, I got to the ball, I did a really good running behind, but now what do I do? If he was focused on the game, at least he would have tested Pacheco. Yes, Pacheco today was spectacular again, saving a lot of shots overall, but we took 25 shots to the goal in the second half. Or like we finished the game with 25 shots, 9 on target. How have we only scored 1 goal? Well, a lot of people are saying that this is unfair. Like I said, it's not unfair if you were not there for 45 minutes. If you waste 45 minutes to get into the game, I cannot say that it was unfair. But it feels like it's just, bad things were happening in the second half that just went against us. And I don't mean like to complain or anything, just like, things happen. Like Messi, I don't know what's going on with Messi. Like he's just not able to get anything in. Like it's just not happening for him. Things that before used to go in like crazy, now it's not happening. Griezmann scored a really good goal, but the goal that we score out of everything that we did in that game to score a goal, it comes from a touch from Thomas Pina out of his heel. The ball launches at the back in behind for Victor LaGuardia, and Griezmann finds the ball into the back net. But not because of a pass or anything, no. It just was a ball that, it collided into someone, it bounced back, and Griezmann happened to be in the right place at the right time and made a really good move and a really nice finish. In the second half, I had to rank the players much better. Much better. A much better performance. Ansu Fati was into the game. Messi was into the game. Griezmann was good. Frenkie de Jong was really good. Everyone else in general lines was pretty decent. Pedri today, when he came in, Pedri and Pjanic, for me, are the outstanding performances of today. Pjanic in the midfield, just leading with passes, dictating the tempo, left, right, shift, take a shot when you have to take a shot. Like, test the goalkeeper if you can test the goalkeeper from that area. And Pedri today was man of the match for me. Like, in terms of the best Barcelona player, Pedri, by a country mile. He was involved in absolutely everything for Barcelona. Like, he's 17. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Ansu Fati. He's turning 18 today. But Pedri is a special talent. Like, he is absolutely remarkable. Dembele was bad today. But, it was the first half. And, yes, Dembele was bad today. But I can say the same for Messi, for Ansu Fati, and for everyone else in that first half. Trinidad was, he gave us something. He gave us depth in the wing. He stayed wide. It was fine. Not that he was great or anything, but today the performances from Pedri specifically. I know I see a lot of criticism towards Busquets, but I'm like, okay, yes, Busquets was bad. And the thing is, why is it always that I see criticism towards Busquets and Sergio Roberto if something bad happens for Barcelona? And I'm not excusing that Busquets and Sergio Roberto were not good today, but I'm like, why is there no criticism towards Messi, Griezmann, Ansu Fati, De Jong, Lenglet, Pique, Alba? Like, everyone was horrible in the first half. Like, if you're gonna say someone was bad, say that everyone was bad today, because everyone in that first half was absolutely horrendous. Yes, the tactical change from Koeman was good. And the one thing that I recommend Koeman today is, why was Riqui Puig today in Barcelona? Why did he stay today in Barcelona? Because you could have used him today to give more intensity, to give that last pass, and maybe, because we are lacking that last pass, that ability to give that last ball into the area. We needed that. We needed something special. And Riqui Puig, I can understand that you might think that he, defensively is not going to give you the stability that you need in a double pivot. But to change a game that you need to win or that you need to get a goal, Riqui Puig can change the dynamic. He can take players out of position. He can dribble. He can pass. His key passes are absolutely phenomenal. He's one of the players that needs an outstanding performance. And when we absolutely crushed Alaves last season, the best player in the pitch was Riqui Puig. So why wasn't he today at least on the bench? Today would have been a spectacular game to get Riqui Puig into the game, because I'm sure that he would have given us dynamism, that he would have changed things around. That's the only thing. Riqui Puig, we need to see more of. He cannot be staying in Barcelona like, I can understand if he doesn't play a lot, but he needs to play. He is a one for the future. He is, like Ansu Fati and like Pedri, one for the future. Like, they need to be part of the core that centralizes here for Barcelona. Like, we need to be able to see that eventually. Other than that, is like, I mean, better from Griezmann. Like, if I have to judge just by second half, Ansu Fati was pretty good, creating a lot of danger. Messi was good. It's just that it's just not going in. Like, he's creating danger, he's dribbling, he's taking past players, he's passing, like, he's doing everything that he can. He's just not going in, and it's very weird. It's very weird what's going on with Messi. Like, the free kicks are not flying in like they used to. Like, I hope that once they start going in, because I feel like it's just because of the way that things have been going on lately. It's like, mentality wise, maybe Messi, like, it's just not flying in. But I feel that once Messi gets going, he's gonna get going, and they're all of those are starting to fail. Like, instead of missing like 5, he's gonna score 5. And I hope, because we need that. We need to change things around. Real Madrid won today by 4-1, but they're nothing special. Like, they're beatable. They're very beatable. These La Liga is beatable. Let's talk about the penalty call really quickly. For me, it was a penalty. That Young had a free header. He gets pushed. It's a penalty. Like, he takes him out of position. It's not that because he bodies him while he's jumping, and that's a penalty call right there and then. Like, if that play was in the midfield, because that's a clear-cut scoring opportunity. And the problem is, why doesn't VAR go check it? If it was Real Madrid that was, losing the game and needed a goal, that gets called for a penalty instantly. But didn't happen. We need to improve. Let's think about the game in the Champions League. I know there's been a lot of games. Then we have a game against Betis, and then we need to improve. We need to change things around. We need to keep going. I see also a lot of criticism towards Koeman for changing the squad a lot. I'm like, I can understand him changing things around because he's still trying to find his best 11. 1 or 2 performances here or there shouldn't, like, we don't need to have the best 11 in November. Like, tomorrow's gonna be November. We don't need to have the best starting 11 by November. We need to figure out who is going to be in that starting 11 by the crucial moments of the season. And that if Pedri and Pjanic, like, the thing is that Pjanic doesn't start games because he cannot finish games. That's the thing. Pjanic physically is not fit to play a whole 90 minutes. And that's obvious, that's evident. Second of all, we're playing every 3 days, meaning that we need rotations. Rotations are going to happen pretty much every day. Koeman seems to be in a pretty good line of, like, everyone from the midfield forward, except Messi, and pretty much De Jong, everyone else rotates. Everyone doesn't, like, play more than 2 or 3 games in a row, and then goes to the bench. And it seems fair to me. Griezmann has done it, Dembélé, Ansu Fati, Pedri did it. Trincao's probably the only one that hasn't played much more, but there's a lot of names. Coutinho now that he's injured, like, everyone is rotating, and I think that for the time being, that's fair. Like, so far, if I had to say what's our best starting 11, like, it depends, because Busquets can have a good day like he had at Juventus, and it can have a bad day like he did today. It depends. Like, Busquets is not finished. Sergio Roberto is not useless. He's a good player. It's just a different profile. He's a different type of player that can be good or bad depending on the situation. Anyways, I hope that we can get going, that we can change it around, but that first half cannot happen again. We cannot let it happen again, because I cannot be mad that we tied a game. That, yes, although we, in terms of the whole game, we deserve to win, just by the calamity of the first half, I cannot complain that we didn't win this game, because the attitude absolutely stinked. It was horrific. Anyways, guys, leave me all your opinions of the game in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.